Hey guys, how are ya? Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Steven. So I'm not quite sure what this video is going to turn into or what sort of content, but I never know what my video is going to turn out to be like. But do you remember my glassy babies that I sold? I sold that one for almost $1,000. That got out to the correct buyer. Someone bought two glassy babies. She bought the hidden moss and the grass. They're different names. And then another person purchased one called Elf. Well, Elf and grass were both green. And I made the epic mistake for a reseller in sending the wrong piece to the wrong customer. I know. I thought I had double checked everything, but they were both so close in color. But I accidentally shipped it, and both buyers contacted me, and they were super patient. They were much nicer than I would have been. Yeah, so this is it's all going to turn out well. This is the grass, by the way. So the lady who was supposed to receive the grass contacted me first and said, "Hey, I got Elf instead of grass. Is there any way to solve this problem?" I reached out to the other buyer, and yeah, she noticed that she got the Elf. She liked the grass. Could she keep the grass instead of the Elf? I said, "No, I'm sorry. I would be disappointing the other buyer." So so that person, super nice, just sent me back the grass. And the other buyer, have I confused you, shipped her piece, the Elf, directly to the person who should have received it rather than sending it back to me. And so that's on its way out to the other buyer. I'm going to send this out tomorrow after I repack it. And so everything will be done. But I will tell you, I've been so stressed. The silver lining, because there's always a silver lining, is that a friend of mine? I think a friend of mine just walked into the post office. Oh, hold on. Nope, it wasn't her. So the person who's supposed to receive the grass, we've been communicating back and forth, just messaging through the eBay app, just like keeping each other up to date with what's happening with the packages and stuff. But then we sort of digress off into like conversations about political climates. And we've been like chatting back and forth like we're pen pals, like we know each other. And you know how I feel about the current political environment in the U.S. She's like, she wanted her candle holders. She loves green. She doesn't love orange. We just blah, blah, blah. It's just been like the nicest experience. So as an apology to both buyers, I told them both I'm going to refund each of them half of their purchase price. That will take care of any shipping and time that it's taken for them to go back and forth, but also to show I do feel very bad about making mistakes. So I hope I never make this sort of mistake again. I'm going to triple check everything before I send it out. I really thought I was sure on the pieces I sent out, but so that is done. I am very excited about that. Oh, I got a card. I got a Valentine. I don't know how. I just went to my P.O. box. You're loved and adored by everyone. That is patently not true. That's a conversation we're going to have eventually, because I've had to hide a few people from my channel so they can't haunt me any longer. But to Steven, are you sure you're not a puppy? Like super sure? Let's count your legs. Or a kitty, because I'm so loved, right? But love Deb, and it's Jessica and Howard. I guess Jessica has extra digits on their hands or their paws, I think. But Deb, thank you so much for your card. It was very sweet. And there's a Dunkin's gift card inside as well, which makes it all the sweeter. So thank you. That's my first Valentine of the season. So what else is going on? What else has been happening the past couple of days? I haven't really seen you. Nothing. It's been really nice. I have tomorrow off. That'll be the 5th day off I had in a row, and it's just been so peaceful. Oh, I should say I just got those little miniature houses out in the mail as well. I just shipped those out tonight. So that's good. All my eBay sales are shipped out. Tomorrow I want to go to my home group, and then I'm going to go home, repack this tonight, and then my goal is to list maybe 5 more items tomorrow. I've got a bunch of stuff sitting on the desk there that should be listed. One is a teapot. It's a Vera Wang, and it's a project by Vera Wang and Wedgwood. It's a beautiful, beautiful tea. It's a gorgeous teapot. I'm hoping it sells. And what else do I have to sell? Oh, I have some Polish pottery I want to list. Some Polish pottery mugs. I want to list those tomorrow. That's my goal. So that's it for tonight. I'll see you tomorrow. So it's not tomorrow, obviously. I'm still at the post office. I was just leaving and I passed by this woman who was sitting down. She looked like she was dressed in like LL Bean, just head to toe. Very, very lumberjack chic. And she has this stack of envelopes that was like up to her chin. And she was just peeling off an adhesive sticker from each envelope and closing it. Right. But I mean, the pile in front of her was monumental. It looked daunting. And I walked by thinking, oh, that's a lot of envelopes she has to seal. And I walked by and I'm like, something is unsettled in my heart. So I walked back in there and I think I looked harmless, but I stepped into the post office and I said, hi. In leaving, I just saw how busy you are and how much you have to do. Do you need any help? Is it just sealing envelopes? And she looked at me a little surprised. And she goes, no, I'm all set. She says, I've been doing this for years. I didn't ask what she's doing. But she says, I've been doing this for years and no one has ever offered to help me. And I'm like, oh, that's horrible. I'm so sorry. You know, I just wanted to... I couldn't leave without asking because she just looked like she was overwhelmed with these envelopes. And she says, I'm going to have to pass that along. I'm like, do. But have a good night. And that's it. I wish I had my, I wish I had been filming because it was really sort of an odd interaction. But I feel better for having asked. But, all right, so... I'm craving a donut. Oh, man, I want pink box. But you know what? I don't need it. I'll forget it if I eat it in the beginning. So, you know, when you eat a donut and you think, 10 minutes later, I'm hungry. Did I have a donut? That's my problem. Enough of me. I will see you tomorrow. You caught me. I got a donut. Don't look. Don't look. Oh! Yeah. Raspberry squeeze. So good. All right. Bye. Hey guys, happy Tuesday. I'm just pulling into the parking lot at the post office. Oops, speed bump, right in cowboy. I am going to pop into the post office in a moment and send out this package. This is to the original purchaser or the original buyer for this particular Glassy Baby candle holder. I think I told you about this yesterday where I shipped out, I swapped 2 sales inadvertently. And so the other is on its way to its original buyer. This one will be doing the same thing in just a few minutes. I still have 2 of those Glassy Baby candle holders for sale. I thought I had listed them at a good price that would sell quickly, but I guess they're both fairly common, and particularly the Angel one. But my piece is from 2010, and I think it looks a little different, but whatever. So I'm probably going to do a little promotion for those 2 pieces to get them out of the house. I'd rather just have them all sold. If you're a reseller, you know how happy you are to find Glassy Baby, in particular if they have their stickers. That's very important for collectors. What else is going on today? Oh, I'm wearing some sunglasses that I do not wear very often. I didn't know where they were. I lost them since I moved into my house. They're super vintage, probably from the 80s.
maybe the early 90s. They've got this like fake mother of pearl dimensional texture on there. Aren't those fun? I got these off eBay years ago when I worked at IQ Optical in Harvard Square in Cambridge. I had my prescription lenses put in there, and I tinted the lenses myself. I worked in 2 different optical shops over the years, and I tinted my lenses. I wanted them super dark. I got them too dark. I could hardly see, but I corrected that. They're like a brown violet kind of root beer, and they're just really fantastic sunglasses. What else is going on? Oh, I do have this vase or this vase that I showed you guys probably 2 years ago, in terms of looking for some identification. One of you left a very detailed comment. I think I still have it under the comment section, so I can go back to it, because I've had this sitting on a shelf for a couple of years now. It's originally not black clay. You can see the original clay body here, but the piece is fired to be black. I don't think it's glazed, but it's been polished. You can see it's really, really a beautiful piece. From what I can understand, it's from a Shenzhou something region of China. I'm sure I just mangled that entirely, but it looks like there's multiple seasons of different patterns here. I'm not quite sure, so I'm going to go back, look at that, and you can see how large it is. I'm going to go back and look at the comment in the comment section and do a quick bit of research on it, and then go to a park. I'm such a professional eBayer. I'm going to go to a park that's down the road, Sunset Park. It's where I took photographs for my Glassy Baby sales, and I really do think the background for those pictures helped in selling them. So I'm going to put this in this one particular little nook that is there at the park and see if I can't take some good photos for that. What else is going on? I have to eat something in a minute. And then I was hoping to do a video either in this one or a separate video of my W-2 form from last year to see what I earned last year as a flight attendant, separate from YouTube and separate from eBay and things like that. I'm very curious. I got a raise as of January 1st. It's probably my last. Well, I'll get another raise in March, but it's the last incremental raise I'll get with our contract until we have a new contract, which is probably going to be 10 years from now. I think that is what's on the top of my head at the moment. I will see you guys in a few minutes. All right. Bye-bye. Fly and be free. So I came out to Sunset Park to take photographs of said vase, and I just did. But it's super, super windy out here, and there's a lot of dust being thrown up in the air. My eyes are kind of irritated by it, but it is a beautiful day in the desert outside of this dust. It's 77 degrees in early February. Gotta love Vegas. All right, let's get out of this dust. Hey guys, how are ya? I'm great. I am super excited. I'm literally levitating in my seat right now. I'm not even sitting in the driver's seat. So I use a Galaxy S22 Ultra for my phone. It's also my camera for my YouTube channel. It's everything in my life is my camera. I list things on eBay on my phone. I do everything on my phone. I've had the 22 Ultra. Love it. Have loved it since I got it. It's had very few performance issues, less than my ex-husband. The only thing lately that's been bugging me is once my phone gets to 15%, it just basically shuts down. I have abused the battery on this phone. I didn't think I had it as long as I did, but so the 25 was being released on the 7th, but they've been doing pre-orders for it. So I went into T-Mobile yesterday to look into it, and then I decided, you know what, let's just do it. Let's do it, because by the time I get back from this work trip I'll be on, I should be receiving the phone by UPS or FedEx, whatever it is. But The changes are pretty serious between the 22 and the 25. If I had the 24, I don't think I'd upgrade, but the differences are enormous with the 25. So the camera has a sound eraser. So if I'm at YouTube, if I'm at Goodwill, for example, and Katy Perry is singing too loud, in the video post, filming, I can erase the music from the background. So I can do all sorts of stuff and not worry about simple things like that. The camera has a 200 meg. I mean, it's insane. The differences between my phone and the new phone are pretty significant. The battery life is supposed to be significantly better. My current phone, when the battery hits 15%, the thing just basically shuts down. And I carry an external battery with me when I do layovers and stuff, but with this new one, for the first year or so, I won't have to do that. So I'm just super excited. I'm getting $1,000 credit towards this phone with my trade-in. It's going to cost me $17 more a month for this new phone. And the differences, the improvements are pretty serious. So I am super excited about that. I'm going to head home after I hit the market. I have to buy some soup. I've got a 4-day trip. It's fairly long, with not a lot of time or opportunity for food. So I'm going to get some soup for my suitcase because I don't want to meal prep on this trip. Blah, 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 blah. I feel like I'm on speed right now. I'm just so excited. What else is going on? Oh, I received my W-2. I think I told you that. I'm going to do a separate video about my W-2 and how excited I am about that. And I think that's it for this video. All right, so I will see you guys later. You have a great day and fly safe.